Because race fans, this is what you saved your lunch money for. To the green in the Circle City salute. Field going to take off into turns 1 and 2. Who's going to have the advantage of the back straightaway? Answer Briggs Danner, the 39 from the pole position. Going to take off at the top spot. Slides her up to the top of the speedway. Leaves the bottom side open. The 57 going to muscle his way by Logan Seavey. He'll lead the way on lap number 1. Danner going to try to come back to his inside. He'll answer the call for a moment here into turns 3 and 4. Seavey forces him down a little bit, tries to take the momentum away here. They'll work back around to the front straightaway. This time, the 57 holds on to it. 0.075, now 0.146 seconds was the difference. Jake Swanson up into the third spot. Trey Osborne, Mitchell Moles, your top 5. Justin Grant right now, right on the outside of that spot, looking in. Likewise into turns 1 and 2. As your top 2 start to run away for the rest of the running order, 1.3 seconds back. You'll find third place, and now it's going to be right on their back bumper. Caution lights come on. We'll bring him back to green. Off the exit to number 4, single file through the NOS Energy start can. Seavey going to slide himself to turns 1 and 2. Danner going to plug it all the way up to the cushion. Gets a run onto the back straightaway. Will he try for the slide to turns 3 and 4? No. He's going to stick her up to the top. Has to wait on the car a little bit. Not quite to the cushion. That opens the door for Swanson in the 5. He's going to try to the inside at the line. The difference, 0.084 seconds advantage. Briggs Danner holds on to the second spot here. Now here comes Moles to the outside. He's going to roll by for the third position. First and second up to the cushion. Moles down to the bottom along with Jake Swanson. Moles thought he was down to the bottom. The 5 is going to show him where it's at. Right around the tires. He reclaimed the third spot for a moment, but at the line it was Moles by inches. Traffic looming as both drivers absolutely winded up on the cushion at both ends of the Circle City Raceway. Contact. We've got him stumbling right in front of your leader. Look out. Caution lights come on. Takes off the cushion, goes for the slide over in turns 1 and 2. Danner, in the meantime, gets a big run onto his back bumper. Does he pull the trigger this time into turns 3 and 4? Seavey going on defense here, getting the elbows wide on that thing. The 39 still right there. Now going to look down to the inside into turns 1 and 2. No. Going to go back to the top. The 57 slides himself again. Danner with a big run. Has to roll out of it to keep him running right into the back of the Mountain Mechanical Contractors. Number 57 takes another run through turns 3 and 4. This time, does he have enough to clear? He does not. Seavey still right there, running the slider line. Danner right into his back bumper. Nearly had to get hard on the brakes. That's going to break his momentum, and that's going to allow Mitchell Moles to maybe come in and challenge here. Moles working down to the bottom side of the speedway, looking for second. Not able to get there. Caution. All the way to the cushion through turns 3 and 4. The bottom side coming in. Mitchell Moles trying to make something happen as there's a slide for the race lead. Over the cushion goes the 57. Danner and Seavey nearly made contact. Briggs Danner's going to come away with the top spot. Up over the cushion and almost onto the concrete. The 57, he's going to lose all the way back to the 5th spot there. He'll have to find his way back forward here. 3 wide. He had Grant looking to the inside. The 5T to the outside as Briggs Danner takes off with the race lead. His 5th start here at Circle City Raceway. His first in the salute to the Circle City. His last visit, a 3rd place. Leary over the cushion's going to lose a handful of spots. As we go back to the battle here with Justin Grant, he has got the 24 at Thomas Meserol. He's got the 6T of Trey Osborne, both coming after him right now. Able to clear the 24 around the outside of the 6T, and now Grant going to go to work on the 57 of Logan Seavey. Oh, T-Mez right rear too high. He's going to lose 2 spots. Can he regain him here in the front straightaway? Yes. Cottle and Osborne had stuck their way by there as T-Mez again hard up into the cushion. Trey Osborne there to capitalize. Leader in the meantime, as the back of the field starting to come into view, and Mitchell Moles is reeling him in. He was 0.8 of a second at the line. He's made up several car lengths, though, as they work into turns 3 and 4. Both drivers going up, cheating off of the cushion to the middle of turns 3 and 4. Difference growing that time. As your leader got her over the cushion, so does the 19. Both drivers playing a dangerous game over in turns 1 and 2. They get up over the cushion. Luckily, it doesn't reach out and bite them, as that's going to allow the Avanti Windows and Doors over 3P to come in and challenge for the 2nd spot. Kyle Cummins going to drop to the deck at turn number 1. Up across the racetrack as Mitchell Moles nearly collides with the concrete. He's going to fall to 3rd. Kyle Cummins back up to the front of this one. He sits in 2nd. He'll slide her up across the racetrack through turns 3 and 4. Swanson in the meantime coming after the 3rd spot. Cummins right to the middle of turns 3 and 4 as Danner bounces his way off of the cushion onto the front straightaway. Pass for the 2nd spot. Mitchell Moles working the inside line on the 3P. Going to retake that position. Cummins trying to come back after him on the back straightaway. Not able to keep pace here as they work into turns 3 and 4. Seavey in the meantime trying to fight his way back forward. The 57 right around the bottom side of the speedway. He's got 1. Can he get 2? Not quite. He's back into the top 5, was able to get around Thomas Mesereau. Now going to work on Jake Swanson. Swanson in the 5T, working top shelf, the 57, right around the bottom side of the speedway. Going to pitch it down right in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Comes around at the line. 0.010 Swanson had the advantage. Still working around the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to get the run. This time he's going to do it. He's got cars to the inside and the outside. He's going to go ahead and slice right through the middle. Clears Gasper onto the back straightaway. He will clear Setzer onto the back straightaway. Now going to go to work on the 83C. Oh, we got problems at turns 1 and 2. Moles with a big bobble off of the cushion. That's going to cost him 4 spots, and that's going to be the 57 of Logan Seavey back up into second. Seavey just a few laps ago nearly got to the wall, shuffled him back to 6th, and now fortune smiles on him. He's going to go back into the runner-up spot, still working the bottom side of the speedway. Cummins trying to come after him in 3. Wave of the white flag. And this one is in the books. Briggs Danner wins the Circle City Salute. The battle for second comes down to the line, and Logan Seavey holds on to it by .010 seconds. Thomas Mesereau in 4th, Jake Swanson in 5th.